Bosh, right guys, up the tube, welcome back. It's been a minute, I've had some weddings and that. Today work was a bit up in the air, and I had to take my wife to Cornwall. But we're late, but we are down on the mark. We're down on the bank. Not long, and I think about half an hour's time, my brother will be here as well. I've still managed to beat him here. So obviously I got the best spot. We are back down towards Brixham way. We're off the rocks in Brixham. Obviously you guys quite like that last video I done down there. Got some really good views, and my brother hasn't fished this spot yet. So obviously, as you all know, last month we got monetized. As I said, you know, all the money earned from YouTube is going to go back into the channel. So we earn. So I'll tell you now or at the end? Nah, I'm only joking. You know, we're open on this channel, so we had a whole, I was actually really surprised for the first month, £190 and change. So obviously buzzing with that. Managed to fill the motor, got a few bait bits for the freezer, and also invested in a pair of beach reels. So these are the Daiwa. They're not brand new, they're second hand. Do you know what I mean? You ain't gonna get one. You're not gonna get two of these for less than 400 quid, eh? Put it that way. But yeah, no, these are second hand. Got myself a pair of beach reels for Chesil. Obviously you want to go and hit the sole and stuff like that in the place in the next couple of months. So I thought, why not? Do you know what I mean? We've been putting loads of effort in on the tube. Why not treat ourselves to something good? And yeah, so you know, the old tube's working out for us. We've got not brand new reels, they're brand new to me, but you know, we've got some second hand reels. They work lovely. I mean, nothing wrong with them. You know, give them a little clean, grease them up a little bit, and we'll dry them out. And yeah, hopefully we'll be hitting them the distance. I will use those next time we go up Chesil Beach, just to show you. They're definitely working, they're all in order. Very happy with that purchase. Anyway, that's irrelevant. Back to the fishing. So obviously we're down near Brixham, down on the rocks. Behind me you can see there's a mussel farm, which is within casting distance. So obviously the bass are in now, so with any luck we might pull one out. Today we've got some black lug wraps left over from the session we done in Wales, and we didn't catch any fish. And we've also got something new to try. These giant, massive, soft shell crabs. They've just got them in at Wrigglers. Apparently they do really well for the bass, wrasse, that kind of thing, etc. Smooth hounds. So with any luck, we'll get into a few. And that's our Wrigglers baits. I'm not sure if they're on there yet. I know we were up there the other week packing them. But yeah, they look really good. You know, they're a good size. There's easily 2 baits to each one. I mean, I think some websites do them for like, I think it was like a tenner for a couple or something. I think in here you get 1, 2, 3. There's 5. I'm not sure on the price, but I think they're still deciding it. But yeah, we're gonna give them a go, see if they work down here. If not, I've got a few more packs that I want to try. I want to try them up Chesil, and we've got a mark in North Devon as well. North Devon, lots of smooth hounds and stuff there. So you know, if they work, they might work better. You know, they are bigger, they're softer, so you don't have to peel them. But I mean, a crab's a crab, innit? I think a fish is going to eat it. Hopefully we'll get some today. But if not, hey up. Right, obviously we're using worm bait as well. So tactic for today is we're what's that? Yeah, we'll use that one. Right, so obviously we've got a loop rigs that I was using last time. They have got the small 1/0 hooks on, but there's a lot of wrasse and things like that. You never know, you might even get gilt. I've never caught one here, but I've heard of stories down this way, Torquay way and all that. So, you know, I mean, they do like to hang around, you know, shellfish and things like that. We are fishing at outgoing tide tonight, guys. We're fishing down to low water till dark, and then we're going to fish a couple of hours after. Buzzing to see my brother, can't wait. I haven't seen him in a long time. Well, since I went fishing with him last, and he absolutely gave me a spanking on the channel, absolutely beat me up. But hopefully we can turn the tables this time, and I can get some fish out instead of it being the other way around. Not that I'm greedy, but you know, I was really happy that he got his PB fish that night. PB Brilla, so it wouldn't surprise me if he beats it on this mark we're on now. Obviously, you know, main fish we're going to catch today is bullace, dogfish, bass and congers. Anything else is a bonus, but there is a big bed of sand out there as well, so you know, you can catch anything really. It's the sea, innit? Right, there you go, we've got the loop rig with 2 hooks. Obviously they've got the small size one over there, which I'm going to put the black lug on. We are going to start off with 5-ounce leads, 5-ounce grip leads. See how we hold, because there are marker buoys, so the boats can't come too close, because it is a bit of a rocky ground, so we're going to hit it over the rocky ground. Yeah, and then obviously, what else do I have here? I'm pretty sure I've made up some running ledger rigs. Yeah, I have. So I've got running ledger rigs here. I'll show you one just in case. I know a lot of people, sorry, I'm not looking at the channel. A lot of people use these all the time, but some of you are new. I mean, we are getting loads of new subscribers, so you know, I will show you how I do it. You know, there's millions of ways to fish, guys. You don't have to do it this way. I'm not saying do it this way. This is just how I do it, and this is how I was catching all the bass up the River X the other night. I think on the live I ended up with 2 keepers. I lost a nice sized fish as well, and 4 or 5 small ones. So there we go. We've got that little size 2 circle at the top. We've got the size 3 at the bottom. Obviously we put the crab there. Just hook it slightly in the back, so literally not even touching the crab. So you know, if it gets hooked on there, it does. But if it engulfs it, pulls back, it's on. And normally it gives you a big slack line, and you've got to catch up with it. Because that's how circles work, really. As soon as they go in the mouth and they swim off, that's it. They hook themselves. You don't need to strike them. But yeah, that's it. So we're going to get that together now. We're going to put some bait on, whack them out, and then hopefully I'll bring you back when Lucas gets here. We'll get him some rods out. He's got some different baits as well. I think he's got some ragworm, some live ragworm, and he's got some squid as well, which will be really good later. So hopefully we can get in some big congers. Right. Anyway, thank you all again. Thank you all for watching. If you are new, you know what to do. Smash the buttons down below. And if you're already a member, subscriber, and you keep coming back, thank you very much. It's much appreciated. Obviously, you're all doing bits for the channel. You know, without you guys, I wouldn't have new reels for Chesil Beach. You know, we wouldn't have a tank of fuel, so we can go and do 4 or 5 more different venues this week. Well, not this week. I've got to go to London with the wife, but yeah, hopefully this month we're going to get out and we're going to try and do like 10 or so videos, maybe a couple of lives as well. Right, anyway, on that note, I need to get fishing in a bit. Right, people of the tube. First off, don't drop your litter. Put it in your bag. I mean, I've already picked up 3 Fanta bottles. I mean, I know it's summer and everyone's thirsty and that, but just take it home. It's taking the piss. Sorry, I didn't mean to use that language, but I know it's not a swear word, but it's not great, is it? Anyway, bosh. These are the crabs. They come vacuum packed and in small packs like this. Soft shell crabs, I think they're called. Absolutely lovely. Ready to go on the hook, nice and juicy. I'm going to use them whole, just because I've got a few of them and I'm greedy. But yeah, oh, I thought I'd bring you back quickly, just to show you really that I've changed spots. Not changed spots, but changed sort of where I'm fishing, just to accommodate my brother, because it's not fair if I take the best spot. So I've moved myself around to the corner a little bit, so he's going to be fishing where you can see that boat coming through now. He's going to be fishing that way. I'm going to be hitting my leads up behind this rock here, so if I get a fish on, I'll just bring it in so far, climb under his rods, and you can go down onto the bottom ledge and land it, especially if it's a good one. Obviously manoeuvring and stuff like that, it's a bit annoying. Lucas doesn't fish as much as I do, so it's a lot easier for me to do it than it is for him to come underneath my rods and stuff. So if we get tangled, it is what it is. But, I'd rather do it than this. I feel bad if he loses a big fish. Right then, I don't know if you can hear me, I will talk up a little bit. We haven't got microphones, but you never know. If we earn enough this month on the old tube, we might invest in some. I don't actually know how much they are. I know they're quite expensive, but I'm not sure on how much. I hope this crab gets me a first cast fish. First cast fish would be ideal. I haven't seen my brother yet. He's not actually fished down here before. So he's fished near here, but not this bit. So I might have to leave this here. Just run up and help him down the first bit, because it's quite dodgy where we are. you know, a lot of people come down here on rope and stuff like that. Obviously, if you know your way down, I fished it a couple of times when I was younger with my granddad, so I know where it is. But you know, oh yeah, if you're not very familiar with the area, it's like off the track, and then you've got to sort of edge yourself down the edge really slowly. If not, you can hook a rope to the top and back down, but you know, I can't carry all this and rope. I mean, it's about an hour walk from the car as well, so I've driven about an hour. It's about an hour walk from the car, so yeah. Anyway, let's get that first one out. Obviously no mega casting, guys, no mega casting today, because there's just not enough distance. I mean, we can try and hit it a little bit, but and obviously because we're fishing so high up as well, off the cliff. Oh, very deep there, guys. Ooh, that's a fish. That's a fish all day. Hopefully my lead holds. Like I said, I'm going to start off with 5 ounces of lead and see what happens. Obviously there's a few of us fishing today. Well, me and my brother are fishing today, so I can't be taking up too much room. Hopefully we should get a fish on that. Nice and deep. Yeah, like I said, because it's so high up, if you just overhead thump it, you know, it's going to go a fair distance anyway, because there's about a 20-foot drop. And then that low water, there's about 30, 35 foot. But obviously it's sloped down that side, so you can get down. We're fishing the high bit because there's like a big cliff here and we've got a southwesterly wind, so hopefully keep the wind off the tips and keep us in with a good chance. Good chance of seeing the bite anyway. Right, let's have a look here, shall we? See what we've got. See what these blacks look like. Ooh, I think these are the frozen ones. These are the old frozen ones that have been refroze that I probably shouldn't use, but I know there's going to be millions of fishermen out there saying that's not, you're not going to catch on that. Believe it or not, I've caught on a lot worse refrozen baits. So we're going to give it a go. And what's the worst that's going to happen? The crabs eat it. I've got another couple of wraps there of the fresher stuff, but I want to save that really for low water because that's the sort of the best time here. Bit of black on there, and then a bit of black on the bottom hook. Oh, lovely jubbly. I wonder where he is. He might be lost. He might be lost. He might be lost. Well, I hope you all had a lovely day. It's a Friday. I know we've all been at work and it's been sunny and the weekend's meant to be a bit miserable, but I hope you've all had a lovely day. Thank you all again for subscribing and showing the love. Obviously, if you have been watching, I've been doing a bit on Andy's Sea Angling Adventures channel as well, so pop over there and have a look. I'm out with him tomorrow. Not sure where we're going yet, it's a bit of a surprise, but we're going to take various different baits and then sort of fish to what we can, what the weather will allow us to, because it's meant to be raining and then it's not, so you know, if it's going to constantly rain, we don't want to be out there climbing down cliffs and hurting ourselves. So we're going to play it by ear. If we wake up and it's not raining, we're going to go and do a rock mark. If not, we'll go to a beach mark, probably whack up the beach buddies and yeah, get after it. Right. Oh, I haven't turned the ratchet off. And she's wrapped around the edge, there she goes. That'll do. Then literally just send this bait out over the top. As you can tell, we're quite high, so still goes a fair distance. Bang. Nice and deep, man. Hopefully, we've got a chance of a really, really nice conger here later. I actually lost one not far from here in the last video I done. So, you never know. We might be back tonight. It is a slacker tide tonight. I don't like to fish these rock marks on a big tide because there is a fair bit of reef just to our left. So when it's a big tide, you know, you can't even hold with a 7-ounce sled, so there's no point. Anyway, enough of me waffling on. Sorry, I know it's late, it's a Friday. But we're going to fish into the night. I'll give you an update when Lucas gets here. I might have to go and find him, but hopefully we'll get a first cast fish. If not, you know, look at it. Where would you rather be? I wouldn't rather be in the pub, I'll tell you that much. Right, anyway, I'm off skis in a bit. Oh, that's right. As you can see, Lucas is here.
Big boy's arrived.
Big boy arrived. Just sent his first bait out. Brought the essentials. Got on the monsters. What one have you got, Luke?
Bad apple.
You got the bad apple, boy. I'll stick to the Aussie lemonade. You know what I mean? Fishes on the can and that. If you're watching, give us a little sponsor. That'd be lovely. We're drinking off of them on the channel. But nah, all joking aside, put your favourite flavour down below in the comments. But hopefully, we've got 4 rods out now, so hopefully it's a fishing trip like last time. Last time I went out with Lucas, as you all know, he absolutely battered me. Had a lovely huss as well. It's on one of the older videos, so pop back and watch it. It's quite a good one. As you all know, we're down on Brixham tonight, so we'll see how his luck goes. What are you going to put? Are you going to put another squid bait out?
Yeah, you're going to have to show me how to do the worm later.
Yeah, just put 2 out for a minute, and then
show me how to do that.
Show you how to put the rags on in a bit.
Well, I'm going to get bitten, mate. I'm a bit of a...
You get bitten by the old raggy roos. Lovely bit of squid there. Just put 2 dirty squid baits out. Obviously, you found the mark. This is quite lucky. It's quite a drop down, so I did tell him it was a bit dodgy. Right, anyway, there you go. He's arrived. So hopefully we'll keep you updated on the score. Hopefully I win this time. If he wins this time, I'm not taking him again. Right, anyway, let's get after it, Lukey. In a bit. Right then, people, I just got really excited. I just had a seagull hit my line. Lucas has actually just had a bite. I don't know how he does it all the time. I got here before him and everything, and he's the first one to have a bite. So he's just waiting for it to develop now, having a feel for it. So hopefully it comes back. I might have to replace that rod that just got hit by the seagulls. Obviously it happens quite a lot because we're on the cliff as they're swooping down. They take your line out, but Lucas definitely had a bite on his. Nibbling away, is it? Them good hooks you got there, mate, so they should definitely get this fish. Look at that, look. First cast fish, go on, boy. He's learning well, guys. Hopefully he doesn't smash me again. Right. Might have to, got quite a big bait on there though, ain't you? So, might just be trying to get it down. Hey, Lucas gets us a fish. Yep. Is it on?
No. It ain't very big.
What is it, Bale? Fish on! Is it not?
My leg.
There's probably a bit of weight there, isn't there?
Crap.
Nah, the weed on the bottom. Smashed the bait in though. Oh! Well, done his bait in that one, but you know, I'm sure he'll get it next time. Yeah, completely munched his bait to bits, so I think it was a smaller fish just banging away at it. Never know, boy. You get him next time. Right, we're gonna get some fresh baits out and in a bit. Is that one on that time?
I don't know.
Lucas has just had another bite.
I
Lovely bites, though, aren't they?
Don't feel like anything on there.
You miss it?
Again.
It might be small.
Oh, it's bad.
Is there any colour there? No. Oh, number 2 missed. Well, hopefully, I don't know what he's doing right. Does it all the time. But that's 2 bites now that he's missed. But I'm sure he'll get the 3rd one. But that's every cast now. So where we are fishing, there is a bit of weed every time we're pulling back on the lead, like a tiny bit. So what we might do is in a minute is make up some freeway swivels, like paternosters, like a few feet off the floor, just to make sure that the bait's out of the seaweed. But that was a definite bite. Smash, smash, smash over the top. There's no way that little bit of weed would have done it. But maybe the fish just aren't big enough to take the hook. So either that or we'll scale the hook size down and yeah, hopefully get a fish. Right, anyway, I've got to get my rod out because it ain't out yet. In a bit. Well, as you can see there, looks like we've got a bit of a rainstorm coming in. There's not one due, but forecast is always wrong. It's coming in thick and fast, so camera's going to go in the bag. Hopefully we can get some more footage in a bit and it doesn't stay around too long. But looks like we're going to get wet. Right, as you can see, rods are out. Lucas has missed a couple of bites, but looks good for a fish in a bit. Bosh, right then people. Obviously, still 0-0. As you just seen, we just had a big shower come through. Didn't last very long, so we're not soaking wet, so not too bad. Where we are as well, obviously it's southwesterly, so we put the bags down behind the cliff, so they're nice and dry. But yeah, we had those 2 bites earlier. I didn't get them. I think it's because they're smaller fish. He is using size 5s today. Just because last time when we were fishing and we had the bullets, he had the smaller hooks on and they bent out a bit, so using the bigger ones today. Hopefully we can get a few fish. It is coming into darkness. Down on our coastlines is a lot better fishing at night time anyway. But yeah, so hopefully we'll get one in. Plenty of seagulls out in the water. It has gone dead flat though, so hopefully the rain don't come in early properly because it's not meant to rain till about 4. And climbing back up that cliff.
Yeah, that's a bad one.
That's gonna be a bit of a situation. We'll have to pass the gear up and move up section and section at a time. But hopefully it holds up. But you know, it is what it is. Sometimes you have to get down to these marks to find the fish. Other than that, dead. Absolutely dead. But we've got plenty of baits, obviously. Lucas has brought the squid and the rag. I might try a little bit of ragworm in a minute. Blacks don't seem to be doing anything here. They are frozen, not fresh, so that might be why. But yeah. Anyway, we're going to get after it, have some munch just before it gets dark because it might end up kicking off. And I need to fish hard because I need to beat my brother because he smashed me last time.
Not going to happen. Not going to happen.
Right, well, if not, I'll leave him down here in a bit. Gosh, right guys, wow, what can I say? Fish aren't biting. Well, they are. I missed a couple, but we haven't produced a fish yet. As you can see, we've got 1 rod each in each pod. Every now and again, do you know what I mean? You are going to cast over each other. It's not the end of the world. Just move the rods round. Move the rods round and just share the stands. It's so much easier than trying to reel 2 rods in at once. I know that might sound a bit simple or whatever, but I've seen people do it. They just cast over, so they decide to reel it in and cast again. Just swap stands, you know what I mean? You're fishing together, so just work together. I thought I had a fish on. Didn't realise there was someone further fishing around the corner. To be fair to him, he didn't know we were here either. So he sent the lead out over and yeah, managed to get one of my rods and put it round. But all got it untangled and yeah, didn't lose any gear or anything. So yeah, that's about it. Fingers crossed we get one. Lucky Lucas ain't been so lucky tonight. Still 0-0, but I reckon
Until we bring you back, I'll be 1 up.
Until we bring you back and he'll be 1 up. But just because your rod's in my stand, don't mean that rod's yours too, mate.
Oi. I'll see how it's done, mate.
But Yeah, nah, we're all right. We're having a laugh. We're catching up on the bank and that. It's been quite nice. Still got a couple of hours fishing. Like I said, it's just about to get dark, so hopefully the fishing switch is on. But at the minute, every time we reel in, like, the hooks are completely stripped. So there's plenty of crabs out there. Baits are coming in every 20 minutes, so might have to like do it every 10 minutes or something like that. Hopefully when the tide picks up a bit, it is a small tide today, so it's quite difficult, but usually when there's a bit of tide there, the crabs like find it a bit harder to get the bait because obviously it comes up off the bottom. But, yeah. Other than that, nothing to report. We're going to get back to it in a bit. Bosh, right then people, as you can see, Lucas is just putting another bait on. Still 0-0. Unfortunately, we are fishless, but obviously darkness is coming in. So I've decided to wrap up that lovely big squid bait there. That's sort of like all of our offcuts and a nice big fresh squid wrapped together. I'm going to flip that one just off the edge of this cliff. Fingers crossed for a nice conger or maybe a bullace that swims past. But hopefully we're going to save this video from being a fishless one. Obviously that's why I brought Lucas out, but he ain't doing his job tonight. So yeah, anyway, that's the tactics for the evening. Obviously I've got worm on one rod, the blacks, which I'm casting out onto the sand. So hopefully we might get a bass on that, but you know, hopefully we're going to put this one in the edge and see if we can't get a fish out. We're going to fish for another 2 hours. Hopefully it's not a blank, but if it is, you know, it's all good. Been out, caught up with my brother Lucas, so yeah. What was that? Oh, it was a wave. Thought it might have been a seal. Because if that was a seal, that's it. I'm packing up and I'm off. But fingers crossed. We haven't seen one tonight. Did have a couple of mackerel around the corner. I should have asked for the heads really, but you know, he did just cross over my line, so didn't want to go back over there and pester him too much. Right. Anyway, I'm gonna send this. Well, send it out. I'm gonna drop it off the edge in a bit. Right then, people. Sadly, we are down to the final cast. Lucas is just about to send one out now. Go on, boy. Off she goes into the darkness. Yeah, so this is going to be our last cast. So if we get anything, I'll bring you back as always. But again, a big thank you to everyone that subscribed and keeps coming back and viewing the channel. You know, it's really helping grow it. And yeah, thank you very much. But unfortunately, we didn't have any fish this time. But as you all know, I'm going to keep uploading because I keep it as a diary. But hopefully we'll come back here a few times and we will hit the fish. Well, we might hit a fish still. If we do, I'll throw it in the end, as always. So yeah, that's about it, guys. If I don't see you before, I'll see you after. And if not, I'll see you on the bank in a bit.